What's up, everyone? Andre here, a very early morning, Andre, along with Jake and Triss, to talk about this Mario movie poster that just came out for a Nintendo Direct airing Thursday at, what time was it, Jake? 1:05 p.m. Pacific time?
1:05 p.m. Pacific time.
That is, that's actually much preferable to 7 a.m. or whatever time Nintendo usually airs them at, so I appreciate that. Oh, yeah?
I was gonna say, this definitely tells us that they're airing that trailer at Comic-Con, and as soon as that panel for the trailer ends, they're immediately running the Direct.
Yeah, I mean, if not, right, correct, exactly. So that's going to be, that's interesting. So we want to put up with like potato cam quality videos or anything. They'll have an immediate trailer out there, which is great, especially because we don't have anyone at Comic-Con. So, yeah, few things. I've only taken quick glances at this poster. I've been trying to avoid like doing anything in depth or like looking at it too much, but I want to give like as close to a raw reaction as I can on this thing. I already like what I'm seeing though. Like this already is like filling me with like this weird level of joy, which I was concerned about, and I'm actually feeling pretty good about things right now. But in this video, we're gonna do like our raw reactions to it so far as raw as we can. Then we'll do a more of an in-depth breakdown as well for everything we can find in here. Although Jake's only gonna be joining us for a few moments before he hops off to start working on another video. But so let's start off with you, Jake. What is your overall take on this poster so far for the upcoming Direct?
Yeah, so for me, it's all about the story that this poster is telling. And you've got Mario, Mario's got his back to us and this huge verticality, this huge world, the Mushroom Kingdom in front of him. And I think you can kind of see Toad like chauffeuring him in. And what this says to me is that this is Mario going to the Mushroom Kingdom for like the first time. Big like animated movie energy of like into the big city, seeing it for the first, maybe coming to the big city, maybe coming to from Brooklyn into the Mushroom Kingdom, getting a look at this wild, wacky, crazy world, very different from the real world. So now where my head is at is it's Mario coming from the real world into the Mushroom Kingdom. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Good. I love that.
You like that?
I love that. That's what I've wanted. That's what I've wanted forever. I want Mario to be canonically from our actual world. Like, Yoshi's Island screwed everything up. It screwed up the timeline. It screwed up everything. This is what I want. So that's what I'm hoping, that this is actually cementing Mario's place as coming from the real world, which is something the Mario cartoon had dabbled with as well. So there's history to this. Even the original Mario books, I have a Mario book is like, Mario's from Brooklyn. I'm like, yes, you get it, book. Why doesn't Miyamoto understand this? But maybe he does now. He's involved in this movie. So I really hope that's what it is, as not some like lame, oh, he's in New Donk City, which is like the real world, but not actually. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I guess it's similar. I guess that could also work, but
New Donk City could work if it's like the real world is New Donk City.
I mean, New Donk City is more real world than a lot of Mario stuff.
It's true. So that actually could work. I mean, I guess if they're unaware of the Mushroom Kingdom or something. But I love the idea of them like going back to our actual world. I just hope they don't call it the real world in the movie like they did in the show, because that would be kind of silly. Real quick, some super chats. Frogger with $5, thank you, says, would you prefer if he was in detail less like in the games, or is this great? We'll get back to that in just one moment. And then Saturday Morning Nostalgia with the $2 super chat, thank you, says, the antiques made me ascend. I wonder if that was a joke. Like, look how old this property is, right? This is like a 40-year-old property we're dealing with here.
Right.
As for the Frogger comment, I actually love the amount of detail we're seeing right now. So I'm actually just now finally taking a look. Like, I love that. That looks good. Like, this already is not filling me with the fear of like the typical Illumination, like cheaper looking animation style. This looks quality based on the screenshot, and we don't even fully know if this fully represents the movie, but I'm guessing it does. What do you guys think?
There's one detail I don't like on this. There's one.
What?
Mario's hair. It is so straight. No, Mario has curly hair, and they are erasing us. Okay? They are and now I'm concerned. I'm concerned about like the crisp ratification of Mario here.
Why would you bring this up? Jake, you're ruining it. You're ruining it now. I was feeling so good. Then you bring up the lack of curls, lack of curly hair or whatever. I guess not fully curly, but yeah, I that is a little weird. This is a little weird. His backside profiles change, or
his hair looks a lot more realistic rather than cartoony. It's got, you see like, every strand of hair. You see the ever so slight hints of the bumps at the bottom, but it's nowhere near as like the cartoony exaggeration we're used to.
Yeah. Real quick, Paco, I think, says it's just hair. And yes, it is.
Yeah,
it's not that big of a deal. But it is interesting. I mean, I think the point more is we are seeing these characters kind of reimagined a little bit. I mean, Mario already overalls looks very much like he normally does. But it is interesting just to see like a new take on these characters that we're so familiar with after all these, decades, right?
Yeah.
So,
but are you concerned at all that that is what hair looks like in this universe, and there's a big old piece of hair that we can't see right now that is very important to Mario's character? Like, what's that gonna look like?
The mustache reveal, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is Breath of the Wild 2 trailers all over again. Show us Mario's face.
Yeah.
Wait, people in chat saying something about Toad's teeth? I'm not seeing any teeth.
I'm looking.
I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing
gummy toads out here.
It looks like he does. This guy has a very gummy smile right now.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing any teeth though. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they do at some point, like how a lot of like animated, character like animals even have like teeth when they need them, for like smiles or whatever else. Like Zazu,
when they need them.
Yeah, like Zazu from Lion King grows teeth randomly, but only when he needs them. All right, we got, I think, a few more super chats here. Big Keith 41, $5, thank you. Says GameXplain rules, thank you. Andre the best. Well, I don't know if I agree with that, but thank you, Big. Appreciate the kind words. All right, I think that's it for now. So, Jake, I knew you had another thought. I think you had another thought about this poster so far, right?
Yes, okay. So, not super related to the poster, but this is a Nintendo Direct. As opposed to, hey, we're going to drop the trailer will be uploaded to YouTube, which to me says something special is happening. And it's not just going to be, okay, we're going live, here's the trailer, and my theory is this. The Nintendo Direct will be hosted by Christopher Pratt.
I think you might not be far off on that. And
yes.
I think that makes almost too much sense. Like, this is a big enough thing where having one of the actors from the movie makes complete sense. And he's already done, like, some light promos already with his Instagram stuff. I totally see that, actually. I'm all in on the Chris Pratt train for this.
I think he tweeted the other day, there was something about him having seen it.
Right.
And I think it was probably... Yeah, and I think it was probably for this. I think it was probably because he was preparing for this. And my question now is, will we see Chris Pratt do the classic snap, the Nintendo Direct snap? Will we?
Because there's nothing Switch related.
All right.
So they won't, because they now only do that in association with the Switch.
Right.
And that won't be here this time.
All right.
But I don't think it'll be presented like a normal Nintendo Direct. I think it'll be closer to like Miyamoto walking around Super Nintendo World kind of thing, where it feels very different and they're just calling it a Direct because it's their marketing for this.
Right. Yeah, I think this is not going to be a very typical Direct. I don't expect it to be a very long Direct either. There's, how much can they really tell us? Like, they're going to show the trailer, they'll do some, typical, like, it's restating the thing we just saw, or giving us a preview of it in advance. But I don't think there's a whole lot they can say beyond, like, what they're going to show us. So I'm not expecting it to be too long unless they have, like, any accompanying announcements for this. But I'm not expecting anything in the way outside of Mario movie stuff. So, all right.
Yeah.
A few more super chats. Yapal Polly, thank you, says, it's almost unreal they're taking another shot at cinema. The glow up in the 1993 movie, Mario movie is phenomenal. Yes. This is what I've wanted since I was a kid. Like, I was so hyped for the Mario movie to see it in theaters back when I was 7. And, of course, it wasn't quite what we expected. Now, in hindsight, it has its own charms, but at the time as a kid, that was, like, the biggest disappointment. Like, this is not the Mario movie I expected. So that is hype. And then we had another super chat here from Julie It's Me. Thank you, Julie It's Me. An amazing Game Builder Garage creator. Go check out their stuff, by the way. Says, everything looks round, colorful, and bubbly. Could it be this way to contrast a squarey and gray Brooklyn?
Ooh, yeah.
That makes too much sense. That makes way too much sense. Especially, the verticality that Jake mentioned. New York is also, like, a very, like, kind of vertical-focused city.
Yeah.
You could almost picture some kind of, like, cool transition, maybe, where you go from, like, the skyline to, like, Mario Mushroom Kingdom's skyline or something. I don't think they will. But I do think this is possibly an intentional contrast, and I love that. Because this is a very different looking Mushroom Kingdom. I mean, it's very it's what I love about this. It's so recognizably Mario while being also very different. Like we've never seen Peach's castle like stacked like this on top of this massive hill, you know?
Right. It reminds me a lot of, I think, Super Nintendo World and the stuff that we've seen from there. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the same ideas and philosophies about what makes the Mario World. The bulbous kind of mountains, I think, is such a Super Nintendo World thing. Yeah,
right.
The way that they're layering all that stuff. What I'm most curious about now, really looking at this, is that I bet you in the movie, there's like some cool little... This is the Mushroom Kingdom. This is how it works. Like little kind of scene, and those pipes, the different colored yellow, blue, green, red pipes going up and down. I bet you they play a role, and it's like a thing about what they do with all of those pipes and what is being. You know what I mean?
That's Jake. That's just plumbing. Come on, they gotta get water up to their toenails somehow and get the sewage out of there.
Is it transit? Do you think it's?
No, I think it's gotta be more transit. I think it's transit. Yeah.
You climb.
Okay. Yeah, or you climb. Right.
So. While Jake is here, by the way, before Jake eventually dips, I need to point out, I think I found Bowser.
No! What?
What? Are you kidding? Tell me right now.
Where?
The tree next to Mario's right ear, if you zoom in right below the tree, that looks like Bowser to me.
What?
I know it's hard to tell and it's kind of blurry.
Am I circling it right now?
Yes. Right next to that house. It kind of got like the green, like I have it open in Photoshop. He's got like the green kind of like top part of the shell, almost at the tan face.
You are seeing things.
No, you're seeing things.
Am I seeing things?
You're absolutely seeing things.
There's no way Bowser's
All right.
there. All right. I love the idea. I don't know. We're taking a look after. What's chat saying? I'm not scrolled down to where I'm not caught up with chat, so
might be too blurry there.
Yeah, I think that might be a stretch. There. I love that. All right, super chats. The Lumina Gamer says, "Are there other worlds in the sky near the castle?" There are platforms. I don't know if they're like worlds, but
I wouldn't say worlds.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say worlds.
No. I mean, maybe levels, but I don't. It'd be weird that they have like levels here, but they do look very level-like. But that's, again, we've seen stuff like that in even other media, like the Mario cartoons of the kid Mario 3. They have floating platforms all over the place. So I'm glad again they're bringing that energy back of like what I understood the Mario series to be as a kid, like in other multimedia forms, into this movie, and I'm freaking loving that. And I'm even loving the more utilitarian design and everything, as Jake touched on, like the pipes and everything, which may just be for transit. It could be like these pipes over here. Like these look more like typical urban style, right? Like maybe they are used for water and other things, you know? I don't know. But I'm just loving how like they almost have like this root-like look to it, like, you know, like a what's what I'm looking for, like a more natural urban type environment, you know, or I don't know. I just love it. I just love everything, and even the mountains are actually covered in like grass or moss or something this time, which usually they have a more plastic look in the Mario series. So they're really dialing up the realism, I guess, in quotes, here, and I'm digging that. Like they found such a good middle ground between Mario's cartoony world and, you know, quasi realism.
Definitely curious to see it in motion. I really like by the Illumination logo at the top of the poster. There's a little tiny winged question block.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's kind of sweet. That's kind of cute. And all sorts of just like fun stuff like that. I like how the mushroom like houses, they look like houses. So I'm trying to imagine that. Yeah. I'm trying to imagine the kind of people that like live here and what they do. And I really like, just for the sake of like a kids movie, an animated movie, Peach in the castle of overseeing all of this at the very top. Mario starting out at the very bottom, and you know somehow these two people are gonna like come together.
Oh,
and
you know,
that kind of
yeah. Like I mean, are they? Do they meet initially? Are they separated right away? Like, does he only get a glimpse of Peach? I don't know. Like, I mean, I guess I still question whether this is gonna be like a proper like kidnapping story. I kind of hope it isn't. Right. You know, but it does make you wonder like how they'll like given this like distance and elevation difference, like how are they gonna play into that for I feel like it has to be a factor, Jake.
It reminds me of Aladdin, of like on the ground, all of the little shops, everything's bustling, and you got the princess up in the tower. You know, it's like that's totally what it's going for. If you look really, really close, you can even see that the Peach like stained glass window is in fact right in the middle there.
I love that.
So so she's up there, and you gotta wonder like, What is Mario just like looking at the whole city and he's like, wow, this is crazy? Or is he looking up at that castle?
Yeah.
Like, is he thinking about sweet, sweet Peach? I don't know. Yeah. So some people in chat brought up some interesting questions too, really quick before I hop off.
Yeah.
And just like, I think it's worth noting that like other characters are not in this poster. And I don't think it's because they just don't want to show us yet. I think it's because there is a level of Mario in a strange new world. Yeah. So Luigi, I think, is still on the other side, and
Luigi's just behind him.
Yeah, right. He's behind. He's doing the camera, dude. He's taking the picture. But yeah. So I think some people saying I think it's isekai. Is that what it is, Tris?
Yeah, isekai, where you're sent to another world. Yep.
Yeah, I do think it is. That's what the energy I'm getting from this poster. It's just the way the world is being presented. Yeah. It's like it is bleeding off the sides of the poster. Yeah, I really like it. I think we're all really positive on the art style. Think it looks good. So I think, yeah, please. I think I'm done though. I think I'm gonna bounce and get started on the.
Sounds good, stuff. Jake. Thanks for joining us, and have fun with your little project you're working on. You'll be seeing more from that soon, everyone. I'm sure. So
definitely. Okay, bye everybody. This was fun. See you later.
See you, Jake.
All right, let's make sure this doesn't screw up the Discord window. Keep an eye on it. And no, it did a little bit. So let me fix that. All right, cool. I got some super chats real quick. We gotta get through. Frogger with another one. How would you want Donkey Kong to be involved in this? Where's he from? Who gets him involved, etc. Great question. DK has. I feel like he has to be like. You know, I'm thinking more about this. I was thinking initially he has to be like a native resident of this kingdom. I still think that's the case, but I could totally see them pulling like a King Kong type thing where he's like in a zoo or something, and then he somehow escapes and joins Mario here. I don't think they're going to go that route, but...
I mean, unless the existence of DK is what leads Mario to learn about another world in general.
Maybe DK came from this world. Chasing them into this world?
Yeah.
Oh man, like what? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. This could be like the great unification of Mario stories, right?
Great unification.
Where we're getting like the zookeeper Mario, we're getting the construction Mario, we're getting all the Marios. This is bringing everything together. How Mario met Donkey Kong, you know? I love that. It wouldn't fully explain why DK can talk or at least laugh with Seth Rogen voicing him, but I gotta know, but I do think I'm thinking more. It's probably DK. It's just part of this world somehow. So I don't know how. In either case, I don't fully know how he factors in yet because, especially this image, I don't think tells us anything on that.
No.
So, Michael with a $2 super chat, thank you, says maybe it's a direct because there's another movie. You know, weren't there rumblings of a DK movie? I don't think they would announce it yet. So,
well, Jake sent us a potentially higher quality version of the poster.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna work on that.
If you want to add that might help. And just above him posting that, I posted my crazy theories about how I think that's Bowser. I feel convinced that actually is Bowser under the tree, just like really zoomed out and far and like hard to see.
It might be. Mr. Klein with a super chat. Thank you. It says, have you seen the amazing pixel items at the shop? Yes, I need to start breaking this down, but...
we're going to start breaking it down.
I love the music box in Mario 3. We got P-switches. We have the treasure chest of Mario 3 here. We got coins it looks like. I think, are those pixelated coins? Or, I don't know what those are. They look like maybe...
Hard to tell what they are. They look like... They might be coins.
I mean, look at this. Even the chest. I said Mario 3, but it looks like it's a pixelated chest, like all these other things. Yep. Like I love that. Like that's such a great thing. Even the barrel here has a POW sign on it.
The Yoshi egg back there as well, which is not pixelated, but it's in a little terrarium.
We're gonna be breaking this down more. I'm just trying to catch up with super chats before I swap in that possibly better image. Here we go. We had another super chat from Jordan. Thank you. Didn't say anything. Then this $8 super chat from James K. Thank you, James. It says, do you think this would be like the MCU with end credits scene with with Kirby or Donkey Kong? So I don't think they bring in Donkey Kong as Seth Rogen and announce that if it's just a post-credit scene. So Donkey Kong, I think, will play a larger role here. But I love the idea of there being another character that appears in the end. But I don't know. I don't know if they'd want to step outside of the Mario universe at this point. Yeah. So maybe it could be like a Wario or Waluigi type thing, or some other character. I don't know who else, like Daisy or Paulie.
Yeah, it would be a piece of another Mario movie adventure of some sort happening.
Right, exactly. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this image here real quick. This might screw everything up. Sorry. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna turn off the monitor. Give me one sec here, chat. Sorry. But I've got to try and fix this real quick. So, Tris, can you entertain chat?
Yeah. In the meantime, are there other super chats for us to go through? Let's see. I think a few people donating without saying anything. Thank you guys, as always. I don't think we missed. Oh, we did miss some earlier. Saturday Morning Nostalgia saying they predict the game launching alongside the movie, and I mean maybe not right away, but like maybe a Mario game coming in the spring to kind of help promote the movie, and vice versa. Even if it doesn't actually tie in, I think it makes a lot of sense. Just Mario as a name is going to be really big at that moment. Not that it isn't already big, but it's going to be really big at that moment. So it's like the prime time to also release a game then.
True that. Actually, could you tell Jake to email me it? I can't access Discord right now without screwing up everything. So, or could you email it to me, Tris?
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, thanks. All right. In the meantime, I'm gonna start looking at this image. So, I'll worry about the higher quality one in a little bit. This already looks really high quality. So, are you sure it's better, Tris?
It's slightly better than what you were using. I also have the Twitter one opened in Photoshop, and I noticed that it wasn't getting like as pixelated as some of your zooms, like on the Bowser thing.
Okay,
But
this isn't the Twitter one though. This is
Yeah.
somewhere else. Anyways, well, more super chats are coming in fast. Tyler Smith with $5, thank you, says, do you think there will be remixes of, oh my god, so many, remixes of the Mario music and this or completely new music? Oh, there will 100% be remixes. It may be more subtle, like maybe more, more evocative, like a few notes here and there rather than like full-on recreations, but it'll definitely be here in some form. But I'm sure there'll be a lot of original music too, especially with it being Illumination. They tend to like to use pop music. I hope they don't lean too far into that, if at all here, but we'll see. Frogger with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Frogger. Says, any must reference games. It'd be sad that Mario 64 had nothing to do with this. That one's really emotionally impactful. So it's interesting to say that because arguably it's already referencing Mario 64 because this castle is effectively Mario 64's. Now, it's already reappeared in tons of other games too. So but it's still based on that core design. So at the minimum, we have that. I do hope they have some other references here. Like, it'd be fun if you saw like level backdrops in the castle or something from the actual game.
Ooh,
Wouldn't
that'd
that
be
be
nice.
neat? Yeah.
Like the actual paintings from Mario 64 being there.
Exactly. Like Bomb Battlefield or Wet Dry World or whatever else. That'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
As for other games, I mean, I think they have to reference like all the mainline ones. I mean, I think they don't have to, but like I think I would love to see the Galaxy games in there. Maybe we can see like a Luma flying around or something. I don't know.
I feel like that'll be saved for a later one.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
as much as I would love that.
Unless Rosalina is the post-credits tease.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Beyond that, what else? I mean, Mario Kart would be a fun one to reference. I think they could have like little races or something in the background, like a whole stadium for it. I think that'd be great. So
just Toads driving around in go-karts around town.
Oh my god, just running over people. It's GTA now. Another $5 super chat from Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Says there is a key from Super Mario for SNES in the bin of the antique store screen.
Yeah, right next to that chest.
Oh my god,
the
there it
green
is.
key.
Yeah, I think that's probably. I'm guessing that's a reflection. It's probably gold. It just looks green with a hill reflecting off of it. It could be green, but I think, that's great. I love that. Like, this antique shop is genius. Yeah, there's a Yoshi egg. Try to see.
I like that the Yoshi egg is in a little terrarium.
Yeah,
implying like it might be a real Yoshi egg that you care for.
And is Yoshi going to be here? Yoshi hasn't had a voice actor assigned yet that we know of, but he may not speak anyway. So
that's true.
I mean, or if he did, it might be in the typical like
Yoshi
voice. Yeah, I forget the creator's name for it. I just realized. I'm cutting things off. Sorry, chat. I just realized I haven't been able to see fully everything I was showing. Okay, I think I better address that now. Okay, there we go. So here's the music blocks, the P-switch. Sorry about that, chat. Hopefully that wasn't too distracting. We got a super chat from Paul Gale Network. Says, if the movie is as good as this looks, wow, hyped. Yeah, this is so exciting. I can't stress this enough. This is like doing such a great job of like assuaging some of my fears, because I was really afraid of just the overall style of the movie, and the fact that they're nailing it so far is very encouraging. Doctor with a $2 super chat. Is that Captain Toad to the backpack?
I think it is. He has the backpack. He's got a little badge of Peach's Castle, ropes.
Wait, where were we looking?
Right there, yeah.
In front?
The toad in front with
Oh!
the backpack.
Okay, yeah.
But
I didn't realize that was a backpack on him. Yep.
yeah, he's got a whole bunch of equipment with him. He doesn't have like the Captain Toad outfit, but he is the only Toad we see with like the red hat and blue jacket. So this is probably like Toad the character, and maybe he becomes Captain Toad later on. That's why he doesn't have the outfit yet, but he's got like all that equipment.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty stocked. So it might make sense if he is some kind of like navigational guide for Mario, like telling him where to go or how to find things. Yeah, who knows? But he is loaded. I'm trying to see if there's anything recognizable on. It looks like he has like some patches on his backpack.
Yeah, there's a little pin on the right next to the lantern that's clearly of Peach's castle.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then he's got his little usual sleeping bag, it looks like. So yeah, that's.
I emailed you the higher quality one, by the way, because I
thanks.
noticed when you zoomed in there, it looks pretty pixelated. And
Chris, can you keep up with chat while I try and get this in? Thanks. Chat, give me a few moments here while I swap out images.
I got this on Super Chat, so we set that up. Josh Sosa with $2, thank you, saying if this succeeds, you're hoping for Luigi's Mansion. That would be a fantastic way to get more like Charlie Day Luigi as a starring role. I think that would be fantastic to get Luigi's Mansion brought into this. Frogger with the $2 saying Yoshi not being a celebrity casting is my guess. Yeah, you know what? That kind of makes sense if they didn't announce Yoshi because he's not casted by a celebrity. I think that kind of makes sense, especially if he doesn't properly talk. They probably don't want. Well, we say that, but we're still thinking Seth Rogen DK might just be the laugh. So who knows?
Okay.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, we got back. We're back.
Okay.
All right, I'm checking out this Bowser thing again, Tris.
Yeah. Because like the very top, just below the tree, looks like the edge of the shell with the green and the white. There's the tan part on the left, it looks like his face. There's the yellow going down, which is like the arms.
I might need a full video from you breaking this down. Oh man. Maybe, I don't know. I still think we may be just seeing things there, but who knows? All right, I want to take a moment to if we're copping super chats. I want to take a moment to look at other things in this world here. So we took a look at the antique shop already. Like, it looks lovely. I love all the details, including Mario 3 chest. Again, they're already referencing. Actually, Mario 3 is getting the bulk of the references right now, besides the Mario World key. So that's kind of interesting. But I just love the look of everything. It's how like we've never seen this much verticality in a like Mario town before, even like in the Mario Kart games. Like, we've never seen like this level of stacked layers, and I'm just loving the look of all of this. So I really like Jake's idea that this could be to contrast it with the real world. But I just realized we have Bitty Buzz down here, so clearly 3D World is being referenced, which isn't a surprise given that's kind of the general vibe they've been aiming for with recent things, including even Super Nintendo World, which is based on the 3D World art style. We have this. What is this shop on the right here?
It's a fruit store. If you look just below, there's a bunch of fruits in crates.
Yeah, there are. So that's cool. I wonder if.
But what's interesting is just above it, the picture is the classic treasure chest from Mario 3.
Oh just yeah, another Mario 3 reference. See, they're everywhere. And you know who likes fruit, Tris?
Yoshi.
Yoshi likes fruit. I wonder if that's another sign that Yoshi would be here. What is this bag cheap? Why is this toad on a bag cheap?
I love that this implies cheaps are kept like pets, like goldfish or something. Because that's literally what this toad is holding. And right behind him is like an aquarium or pet store or something like that. Because you see like the cheap and the spiny cheap and like the little urchin like just behind it. Looks like a pet store of some kind or a little aquarium.
Yeah,
it's
great. Does. They got the sea urchin on there, the Mario 3 jellyfish. Again, they're all about his Mario 3. Oh, and then the spiked, whatever these guys are called again. Real quick, do we read Khaled's super chat saying thanks to this, my expectations have risen?
I didn't get a chance to get to that, but thank you, Khaled.
Yeah, appreciate that, and that same here. And then do we get Frogger's Yoshi comment? Yoshi not being a celebrity casting is my guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. And there's another super chat that just came in. Tyler Smith with $5. Thank you, Tyler. Says, I just wish DK had his DKC animated TV show voice actor, and if Diddy is in, his voice actor. Same with his voice actor. Same with Cranky. But Seth Rogen is just good for DK, or is just as good for DK. Yeah, I wasn't too huge on the TV show voice actor, so I'm fine with Seth Rogen. I think I can see Seth Rogen actually working as DK.
Still feels so weird to say that, but
yeah, it does.
So if
Mhm.
we're looking at other things, I know a couple people have also pointed out in chat. I have it in my notes too. Mario has shoelaces on his boots. They're like
Oh my
actual work
God,
boots.
they
They're
do.
actual work boots. They're
Look,
not like the weird shiny round ones anymore.
once again, showing that they're really like going into his blue collar roots. Like I love that. Like, yeah, this is oh man. Look, Mario's even got like a separation in his glove right here. Like,
Hmm.
the texture, like they've really been cranking up the texture in recent Mario games, but like never to this degree. I mean, obviously because it's a movie, they can go far higher fidelity. But like you can even see
Right.
like the stitching on the shirt, going across. Like this is amazing. The hair still is a little weird, a little too straight cut, I think. But like yeah, Tris, I'm loving this. I'm loving how this looks.
It is great. And even beyond Mario, because Jake just pointed this out to me in our chat. If you look at the Toad, you can see it most on the green Toad on the right. They're not wearing diapers. That's like sweatpants. He's got the
Like
little
they're
drawstrings on it.
yeah, they're more like what like I'm thinking like Arabian style almost, like it
Mhm.
reminds me actually more specifically of Doki Doki Panic and
Yeah.
yeah, and the clothing they would wear in that. So good. Awesome. The diapers were weird. This is actually a good change. This is like one of those Sonic movie style changes that's for the better, where like, yeah, having separated eyes might be a good thing. So I like this. I like him actually wearing pants. Thank you, Illumination. All right, and look at all these toads in the background.
Yeah, it's like the Toad hitting the question
Yeah, this was
block.
hitting a question block. Look at
There's
this guy.
if you kind of like look up as you go, there's tons of them. Like if you look in like the middle upper area, all those little houses, there's a ton of little toads by them.
Oh
If you
man.
go up and left a bit in between like two big cliff sides, you see donut platforms falling, and you can actually see toads jumping along them.
Wait, where are these? Oh, these things.
Uh,
These?
just
Oh,
below
down
that.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Those are strip
Yep.
donut lifts. Yep. Oh, I love that. Man, I see. This is what okay, Trust. I've always had the dream, like going to, in a game, going to like a Mario town and seeing toads, hopping around, grabbing items from question blocks, and like, interacting with things. And this is delivering. I can't believe Illumination, of all people, are the ones delivering my dream as a kid to see this stuff realized to this degree. Oh, this looks amazing. All right, we got more super chats. Um, uh,
Frogger with another $5.
yeah, Frogger, thank you. Says if you had to pick a Bowser fight for the climax of base on top three, definitely not Mario 3. Despite all the references, it cannot be a Mario 3 boss fight where he takes himself out. I mean, it's so lame. Uh, Galaxy, of course, is up there as one of
Yeah,
the most epic fights of all time. Galaxy 1 and
like
2, I would
Galaxy or
say.
Mario 64
Mario
style, I would
64,
say.
Mario 64 would look ridiculous if he's swinging Mario around, Bowser around by the tail. That I don't know. I don't think that could quite work.
You gotta you gotta do like an epic take of that
Yeah.
fight. But something like that fight, I think, would be really, really like nostalgic for people.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there has to be a Bowser fight at some point, but
Of course.
I don't know if they're still going to go all in and Bowser being full on. I guess maybe he probably would be full on villain in this one. I guess. I'm curious to know what his motives are. Like, yeah, what is Bowser doing here?
Yeah.
Aussie had a good boss fight, or actually, nah, Aussie's okay. No, I take that back. Um, Mario Worlds would be good, like with the Koopa clown car.
That's true.
All right.
That could be cool.
Corrado with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Says, did you see the Yoshi egg on the left? Yes, we did. I'll highlight it again just in case anyone missed it. There we go. So I very much like that. Also, there's like this bag in the background with the star icon
Yeah,
on it.
it's like a bank or something. It looks like a money bag, and then to the left some sort of like pickaxe.
Ooh. Yeah, it does look like a pickaxe. I thought it was a banana at first, but I think you are right. Actually, yeah. Do you say this is a bag? Is that what we?
Yeah. It looks like a money bag of sorts.
All right, we got more super chats here. $5 from Kurilu, I think. Thank you. It says, "I'm calling it now. DK will be singing, and Sterling Jarvis will return as his singing voice."
Oh no.
That would be something. That's, I assume, the singing voice from the cartoon, right?
I think so.
Okay, I don't know, but be well done, it's be well done Don with $2. Thank you. Says, if they're falling, do Toad parachutes return? Toad parachutes from like the Game
No,
Watch games?
there's just no fall damage.
Yeah,
Obviously.
that's true too. Obviously. Oh man, they better not be off this height. All right, I want to do more zoom in work here, Tris. I want to zoom in.
Yeah.
Like these. So what I love about this is like these floating levels in quotes actually do look like levels. Like they
Yep.
look like you could recreate these in the Mario game, and it'd be fun to just bounce between them. You got ramps, you got platforms at perfect jumping height. I'm just loving it, and they all look I'm not seeing anything too dramatically different about them. What is interesting is just how like cube-like they are. Like again, kind of like 3D world-ish, you know?
Yeah, exactly. They feel like the kind of the floating area of some 3D land or world, and I love that between a lot of them you can see the platforms to get between them.
Right.
For a
Yeah.
lot of them.
It's actually right. You can actually like yeah, they actually have like their version of sidewalks or whatever
Yep.
bridges. You know, you actually can access these areas. Although this one up here looks to be pretty remote, so I wonder how they access some of these farther away ones.
Maybe cannons.
Yeah, maybe.
Actually, there's a cannon all the way up top.
What?
A floating island, like the actual island all the way up top. There's a cannon on
Oh
it.
my God, there it is right there. Look at that. It's got a waterfall too.
Ooh,
Man, I
that's
love
gonna be
this.
fun.
Oh man, I love. Why is there a cannon like on the highest island? You know, how are you? Is there another cannon down below to get to it? I guess.
What if that cannon is how you get to other worlds? Or like a way to get to other worlds where
I
it just
mean,
launches you really far out of the area.
Yeah, if they're putting a cannon here, it's not just for self-defense. Like this is definitely
No.
they're using it at some point. That cannon is being used. And that might be your Mario 64 reference right there, to whoever was asking earlier. Yeah, Jake says, oh dang, cannon spotted, Jake in the chat. More super chats. Dur Eggman, thank you, says, in the shop on the left are price tags with coins. Oh, I don't think I made that. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's got the price tag, so
You're
8
right.
coins.
I love that. That's great. Noah with a $2 super chat didn't say anything. Thank you, Noah. All right, let's see here.
Man, I love the different items there though. Like in the antique shop, like all the little retro items. You got the P switches, you got the little music boxes, the PAL block symbol on the barrel, and next to that, a little off to the right, the yellow Toad House is a pie shop.
Oh,
and it has a little picture of like cupcakes,
it's like
and
a
croissants
bakery.
or muffins.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a bakery.
It's like something you would find at Super Nintendo World or something.
Yeah, so. It's really nice.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Getting back to this real quick, Tress, and I want to clarify. This isn't just a music box. It's the I forget the what was it called in the game? The sleepy one, the one that put the world map enemies that sleep in Mario 3.
That's right.
The item.
That's right. I don't remember the name of the item, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
All right, we got more super chats. Perigi, I think, 123, thank you, says, with the rumors of this movie being a musical, I'd love to hear Bowser sing with an airship metal rock remix. You can't have Jack Black and not have him sing. He has to sing. Oh, that'd be so good. I mean, I don't know if it's a musical, but if they go full musical with Mario, that'd be amazing. Illumination movies usually aren't, but...
Looking to the left, by the way, of those like P switches, I know it's cut off from like the actual poster, but to the left you can see some sort of like glass case that's closed.
I was wondering what
and just left of it on like the wall, there's some sort of like hanging sign, and it kind of reminds me of the Mario 1 logo.
Oh,
like,
totally, yeah.
It's so hard to see the full thing, but that's what it makes me think of.
Yeah, I hope Jake's getting this down. Absolutely, it's like the block essentially against the blue sky.
On like the blue sky, yeah.
Yeah, good catch. All right, we got more super chats here. I'd like to a super chat. Von Tower, thank you with $5. Says, do you think the character will be simplified like in Paper Mario, or do you think there'll be more personality like in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? Oh no, this is one instance where they can't simplify it. They simply can't simplify it. What do you think, Triss?
I don't think we're gonna see like every Toad looks completely different from each other as we're already seeing here, but I think we'll get a lot of personality in these characters.
Yeah.
So it'll be a middle ground.
Yeah,
but we won't get like a unique design for every single one.
Okay, I guess that's what they're considering. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're like we're already seeing a little bit of, like with the Captain Toad one here that there is some diversity. But Toads, I'm fine with Toads looking all fairly similar. I guess it would be cool if they leaned into the Paper Mario thing. I was thinking more in terms of like, is every character going to be a Toad or something in this? And I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be the case.
So yeah, or that they're all going to have like common personalities. I think they will go. I think everyone's gonna have a very distinct personality in this. But no, better understanding the question, I don't think they're gonna go full Paper Mario with like every Toad looking fully unique. As amazing as that would be. More super chats. Tyler Smith, another $5 one. Thank you. Says, what if there's a physical board game of Mario Party and the Toad houses up the hill kind of look like the houses in the Mushroom Bridge from Double Dash? Okay, a board game of Mario Party I've always wanted, yes. And let me take a look at this. I actually did think that too.
Like the mushroom houses, yeah, they do kind of look similar in style to that.
I can kind of see that, yeah, I definitely see that a little bit, which I love because I love Double Dash. This one in particular, Triss, this one is straight up is like the one from Mushroom Bridge.
Yeah, it is.
And that's
It
really
is.
interesting. So there we go. I want a Mario Kart reference. We're getting Double Dash here. Heck yeah. All right, Frogger with another $5 super chat. Thank you, Frogger. Says, okay, let's say Bowser is with the heroes. Who's your dream villain besides him? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know.
That's tough.
It would be.
That's
I think
tough.
it'd be someone original. I think it'd be someone original. Unless if my dream one though would be Wario, Wario and Waluigi. Have them come together, but I don't think they're here. So, I think if there is another villain beyond Bowser, it would be a new creation just for this.
Plus, I almost feel like if Bowser's with the heroes, Wario and Waluigi as the villains feels a little underwhelming in comparison. No
Yeah.
offense to them.
That's true. All right, I'm looking at what else here. They have more. You know what? I've seen Avatar so many times now. I'm reminded of Avatar instantly with these flying mountains and waterfalls coming off of them. I love that though. Like I love this look. This is so great. Yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms. I love. By the way, I love the look of the mushrooms they have here. There's these giant. I don't think they're structures. I think these are actually just giant mushrooms.
Yeah, a lot of them are like actual giant mushrooms, and then there's mushroom-like structures near them, kind of blending in, which is really cool.
Yeah, I love that. Like I love how like this actually does feel like such a natural take on the Mario universe, where like the kind of more organic nature of the mushroom towns like just fits perfectly with the environment they're presenting here. You know, like the toad houses just blend in with the actual mushrooms they have. That's so cool. So, are these like a series of question blocks here or something?
Yeah, it looks like a series of question blocks that a toad is hopping along. I'm not
Yeah.
really sure where it's leading him, but
I don't know either. And look at the details on the mountains again, you know? So,
I was just looking at that too. How like it's not just the usual stripes.
Mhm.
There's also like kind of stuff growing on it on the sides and all.
Caitlin, I think, says... Wait, where did that chat go? Yeah, here we go. Caitlin, Trolls was a musical and it had pop songs. Was that in the Illumination film? Trolls?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then there is precedent for it then. So, again, I love the toad hitting the block. All right.
You know, I just realized the antique store on the left. So there's obviously the big red antique sign, and then above it has the wooden part, and it's a hammer. The bigger one on the right, or the smaller one on right, made out of wood, hanging from it is a hammer.
Oh, for Mario 3?
Yeah,
That looks... Yeah, it might be. I needed to compare that directly. It looks similar. But yeah, you're right. I think that might be a hammer. Interesting.
yeah, because it's got like the wood like handle and up top, and then
Yeah,
like the
you're right.
kind of block part of it. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, that's cool. Ooh, below that sign, you could see pink stairs like in Super Nintendo World. To the left a bit of where you are. It's like literally like right above the red of the antique sign. On the left?
On the left.
The red antique
Oh
sign.
my
Yeah, yeah.
god! Oh my god! I think you're right. That blows my mind. But that's a part of Super Nintendo World I always thought felt weird. Like a conventional staircase in the middle of everything. Like I told you, this is a great unifying thing, Teresa. They're bringing everything together. That actually makes me excited. Holy crap. Jake, I hope you're still here writing this down. Dear God. Fantonia with its $3 super chat. Thank you. Says, boos are the best enemy. Change my mind. Boos are great.
They are great.
I'm not going to change your mind. Yeah.
So I like how the implication of the stairs there shows it's not just going to be slopes. It's not just going to be like jumping up blocks. Like there's other ways to add verticality to this main area of I'm just going to call it Toad Town. And then to the left of those stairs, this big kind of tall greenhouse on the very far left. I love how there's the blocks you have to jump up to climb up it.
Oh, that's so great. It has a chimney too. Is that chimney?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, those blocks.
I feel bad for that toad bringing groceries home though. That's got to be annoying.
Totally. Like I love that. It seems like they're actually like thinking about like how would this world actually exist? Like if this were a real place, how would this function? And I love that they thought about it to that degree because I don't think the Mario games have ever really quite explored that to this level. This level. Yeah. Oh my god, this is I'm loving Tris. The more I look at this, the more I'm loving it. Like this is such a reassuring thing. I am so happy about everything here. Like I'm actually, for one, I didn't expect to get an image at all before.
No, I did not think we'd see anything until Thursday.
Yeah, like I woke up in a panic, like seeing like, oh my god, it's out! Time to talk about this, and I'm so excited. And, like there's a giant block here, like they've incorporated the giant blocks into the environment too. Yeah. Jake the Kid with a $5 super chat, thank you. Says, could you all do a demonstration of what you think Chris Pratt's Mario voice will sound like? Oh my! I wish we had Jake here. Jake got a whole video about it. Jake did a whole video about how Chris Pratt could sound as Mario. Go check that out. I don't think Tris, can you do? Do you have an idea?
No,
Okay,
no.
yeah. Tris and I don't think we're prepared for this. Sorry,
Oh, hi, Jake.
Oh my God, Jake's here. Here we go. All right, Jake was.
Hold
here.
Hold on.
You're on the wrong feed there, Jake. You're on OBS. There we go.
Now we're in.
All right, Jake. What's your Chris Pratt as Mario impression? Bring it.
No, that's not why I'm here.
No, that's why you're here now, Jake.
We have a whole video. Of what he could sound like. Yeah, but okay, all right. Okay, I need to represent the common person out there.
Okay,
that's fine.
Pink stairs. What are you talking about? What pink stairs in Super Nintendo World? What is this?
At Super Nintendo World, there are staircases, and Andre pointed out he always thought they were weird that they were just staircases. But now we're seeing like it's the same design here that they're using, and they don't really use that in games much.
If you bring up an image of Super Nintendo World, it's like in the pretty much the exact middle. It leads from the lower area to the upper where Bowser's Castle is.
Okay.
It adds to what you were saying earlier, Jake, of how it feels like there's a lot of inspiration from like Super Nintendo World, and like kind of back and forth. That kind of furthers that idea of these weird out of place staircases that were used in the world but never in the games are now here in this too.
Okay, so I just pulled up when you Google Super Nintendo World the first image that comes up, which is crazy, by the way. And I got to tell you, there definitely is a lot of inspiration for this thing in there. But also, do we think, like in Super Nintendo World, opposing Peach's castle, like on the other end, is Bowser's castle? Is that how they're going to set it up here?
I don't think it would be that close.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think that's more a function of theme
close.
park design. That'd be kind of amazing, but that'd also be very weird. Why did they, how did they let Bowser set up shop right next to their town, That's just gross negligence. I just noticed, by the way, where did I find it? A 3D World style rounded platform, I think. Oh, where the hell? I lost it. I just had it. It was like a, oh man, this is gonna bug me now. I just had it. It looked like a spinning, like one of those spinning, grassy wheels. I need to find it again. I lost it. I had it. No, it's gone now. All right, I'm gonna spend some time looking for it.
I just realized the trees, like kind of like the trees on the different like actual like level platforms. They're kind of like the Mario 64 trees with the stripes on them. They've got like the light green, dark green, light green, dark green.
Was it layered like that in Mario 64? I don't think it was layered like that in Mario 64.
What am I thinking? If not Mario, maybe Mario Kart 64 is what I'm thinking of.
That might be it, yeah.
I know there's games where the trees have been layered like that in the N64
Mario 64 had the more like bulbous trees, like the roundish.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I'm thinking Mario Kart 64.
I could see that.
Speaking of trees and bushes, though, there's a few that have like fruits on them. Like there's some where there's like orange spots on them.
Oh yeah,
if you look,
like right here.
Yeah, there's right there. There's another one to the right of it.
Those could be. Are those like the Yoshi Berry things?
That's what I'm thinking. They're kind of like the Yoshi berries.
Scooping my video.
Oh shoot! Sorry, Jake. Sorry. Don't worry. No one's gonna watch a full like 2 hours of this afterwards. So. Oh god. All right, Jake. Anything else you wanted to let us know before?
Yeah. Okay. So. Quick question for the Mario experts. The cheap like store on the bottom right over there with this big sign, is that purple cheap something we're supposed to be familiar with?
Yeah, totally. It's from maybe Chad knows off the top of their hand or heads. I think it's in the new Super Mario Brothers games.
I believe it is in that. Yeah.
Maybe 3D Land and 3D World too. I'm sure just typing like Spike cheap will come up, but hopefully Chad me. Oh, there we go, Porky Puffer. So
Porky Puffer. Yep.
Okay, sick. And then. Other thing is, if you have your eyeball on that purple cheap and then go directly up, it looks to me like there's two toads sitting on a hedge, like just like chilling, having a little like cup of coffee together or something. And
you know what's interesting? They're in like fully blue outfits. It looks like too. Like they're not just in like the white sweatpants. Like we see to the left, there's the one jumping, but that also looks like it's more than just the vest.
Right. That's
like it looks like they're wearing like full outfits.
Well, yeah. I think it might just be how they're angled right now. But you can see like a little bit of his chest right there, which is weird to say about Toad. But like some skin showing through. So I don't know. It's hard to say for sure, but in any case, for sure, I should say.
I'm not sure really quick if you two were gonna wrap this up soon or not, but I definitely, since chat was talking about it, now I'm like very curious about what we think we're gonna see on Thursday about like I just because now it's like, oh man, will we even see Bowser? Like, will we see him with our eyeballs? I don't know.
You know,
I'm all over the place.
the fact that they've already teased the poster is actually raising my expectations now. Like I'm feeling like
Ooh.
I'm thinking we're gonna see more because like they can't just
Yeah.
show this scene. That would be very disappointing if this is even a
Mm.
scene. This probably isn't. Not at least exactly as it's portrayed here. But yeah, I don't know. I'm expecting more like a better. I'm expecting just more in general now. So I hope we do see Bowser.
I was surprised that the Nintendo of America tweet did not use the word teaser. They said world premiere trailer. They did not say teaser trailer. And
Yep.
that's something.
It gets back to Joey's entire video about this, where Illuminations, most of their teasers are basically like full scenes, like they're basically
Yeah.
full length trailers. So that actually speaks again, like I think that speaks more to the fact that we're looking at like a couple minutes here at least of footage, and oh my god, I cannot wait. So, all
Gonna
right,
be good.
Well, anything else, Jake? Before
No, that's it.
all right, thanks, Jake. All right.
Yep.
We got a super chat here from Melanie. Thank you, Melanie, with $5, who says the floating island at the top left side of the picture looks like Angel Island, Master Emerald Island from Sonic DS.
It does. The one with the cannon on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
totally
got
does.
that distinct shape to it.
It's funny. I was getting Sonic vibes even a little bit from that, but I will say this. That aside, like this is very distinctive. This is not evoking anything. But I mean, I've had Sonic vibes, Avatar vibes, but like 90% Mario vibes. Like they did such a good job of nailing how this looks here.
I love the personality shining through all this too.
Mm-hmm.
Like even those islands up top, like whether it's the floating islands with the pointed ones, like the pointed bottoms, or like the full-on Mario level looking ones. Like
Yeah.
these have the personality of the Mario levels.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
And
They're nailing
that's
the
so
look as
exciting.
well. The Chrome King says, "Wait, there's a fuzzy in this poster. Where? Where's the fuzzy?
Where?
I'm not seeing a fuzzy.
I
Fuzzies
did
are
not see the fuzzy.
fuzzies are enemies. Why would they be? Like we're talking.
So are the Bitty Buddies down. At
Actually,
the
you're
bottom. Those are
right.
also
You're totally
enemies.
right. So yeah, I guess these are. Yeah. So we haven't talked about the implications here. So there are some friendly. I guess there's some friendly. Or maybe Bitty Buds aren't enemies. Maybe they're just like bugs now. Or
They always kind of mind their own business,
yeah,
do
they
their own
don't
thing
really
in the games.
actively
So
pursue you. So with a cannon. Okay.
on top with the cannon.
I'm not seeing it here.
Unless
What?
there's another cannon.
Uh,
No, I think with the cannon they were saying that island looks like the one from Babam's Battlefield from Mario
Okay.
64.
hold on. Noah says, Andre, there's a fuzzy down. Wait, a fuzzy down where? Touch fuzzy.
Down
get
in the
dizzy.
main area?
Those are different fuzzies. Oh,
Yeah, there are different fuzzies, but where though? I
Now
I'm
know.
curious. if
Yeah,
there
no, I
is.
want to know. Yeah, there isn't a fuzzy. It says SMAB verse.
Aw.
So we'll see. Near mushroom says Noah.
Near a mushroom. Well, there's
Shad
a
is
lot of
conflicted
mushrooms.
on this. Does this freaking fuzzy exist? That narrows it down. Near a mushroom. Thank you. There are a
Does
billion.
that narrow it
mushrooms.
down? Do you see how many mushrooms there are?
Yeah, I know. All right, I want to find that wheel thing I was talking about. Oh, is this? No, that's a ramp. Man, this is bugging me. They even exist now? I'm starting to question myself. By the bush. All right, people are just screwing with us now. By the bush. Shut up. All right. I want to take a look at Peach's Castle for a moment. Like,
Yeah, we haven't talked about it like at all.
we haven't really, because I just love like the. When you really think about it, the message is kind of like messed up. Like Peach is like lording over the entire kingdom up here, like at a way higher elevation than literally anything but this little island up here. Like this is like a clear monarchy. Like they're not even hiding it. So, but it is like in terms of like fancy style, like that's so cool. Like this looks awesome. Like it does kind of have like that Aladdin vibe that Jake was mentioning. You know?
Yeah.
Where there's like they're putting like an importance on the castle that we haven't ever seen before. You know, like I don't think we've ever seen, like the closest we've had is Mario Odyssey that had the castle surrounded by like some plains and like a few towers, but all just felt like the kingdom. We've never felt, outside of maybe Mario Kart, we've never like seen this castle exist as part of like an actual world, you
Right.
know, and I'm loving that.
It's definitely exciting to see, and it's the fact that it's such a different take on Peach's Castle too. Like the castle itself looks very familiar, but this whole layout is just
Yeah.
something different entirely. And
Yeah,
that's
it's
actually
built
really
literally
nice.
on top of a Super Mario World style mountain. Like I love
Yep.
that. This huge giant mountain. And it makes me wonder like just what it looks like around here too. Like we have a very narrow viewpoint in this world right now. So what else is around here, you know? Like
Yeah.
can we see like other kingdoms in the distance? Like the Sand Kingdom or the Lava Kingdom, Bowser's land, I guess. Frog, we got some super chats. Frogger, $2. Thank you. Says Giga Bowser fences. Well, I don't even know what that would be. Giga Bowser fences? Do you know, Dress?
No idea.
All right, Spicy Lad at $2. Thank you. Says, I think Pratt will give Mario a Brooklyn accent. I'm thinking
Oh,
more
no.
of that now. I mean, now that Jake's put it out there, this seems to stand in contrast to a more realistic environment, and especially with Mario being having what's totally work shoes or
Yeah,
boots.
actually work boots. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't hate the idea, because I know Charles Martinet, his famously. He went in there and knew he couldn't give Mario a typical gruff American New York style accent, and I don't think they'll go in that hard with it here. But we've heard it before, the Mario cartoons had a more gruff Mario and more New York style Mario, and that was totally fine. So I think Chris Pratt might be striking a balance here, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Norwegian Duck Club with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Says, "It's Peach from the real world. She's a human." That's always been a little weird. Why is Peach human? And ever since Yoshi's Island threw out the idea, well, they always were in the Mushroom Kingdom. They kind of rectified that problem.
Yeah,
But
that's always been weird.
I have a feeling if they're going the real world angle, they're not even going to address that. She's just somehow the ruler here. She looks human for some reason, and they're never once going to address why that is a fact.
I mean, she is Peach Toadstool, so she's still tied to mushrooms somehow.
No DQ Virtue, thank you. No DQ with a $2 super chat says, Miyamoto's proudest moment / achievement. Are you saying this is? I could see this possibly being that. This really does seem to be this has to be a career highlight for him. To see his creation that he made, over 40 years ago now as part of Donkey Kong, coming to the big screen in a way that seems faithful to the games. This has to be amazing. So
between this and Super Nintendo World, I think Miyamoto's very happy.
I hope so. I mean, he should be.
I hope so.
I mean, I hope he's pleased with what they've created here, because I am as a fan. All right, I'm looking for more details. What else is going on here? It's interesting. We're seeing some things that. Oh wait, is that a Mario World style mountain there? Or is that something else? I think it's something else.
Stand out a bit differently.
Yeah, it looks like we have another one here. We're seeing some. I mean, the textures alone are a bit different from what we've normally seen. But yeah, is this a blue tree or bush or something? It does seem like
there's a few of them around.
Yeah, a few of them all over. So
there is also the upper left. That mountain is actually mushroom shaped. The red one. It's got the spots on it too.
With this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I can see that a little bit. That's interesting.
Which is a bit different than the usual Mario mountains. But...
yeah. Thank you for the $1 super chat, Noah. All right, I'm saying, Frogger on a roll here. Thank you with a $5 super chat saying, how do you want the post-climax to be? Dance party like in Shrek or happy time like in Sausage Party? Oh my god, well, they're not going to do anything like Sausage Party.
Oh no.
A dance party could be fun, and that seems to be up Illumination's alley, So I don't know. Tress, what do you think?
I think I almost feel like if they do a dance party, I feel like it would have to be closer to the little parades they do in the Mario RPGs and the endings.
Oh, that'd be
fun. I think
fun.
A parade through Toad Town would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. I like the parade idea.
I did notice also the very far right, that kind of isolated level. It's got the moving platforms that kind of move up and down or left and right, and there's a toad standing on one of them below what looks like a red pipe.
Again, this just speaks to the idea of how much of levels that these feel like. This one in particular reminds me, with the upside down pipe, like a Captain Toad level almost.
Yeah,
but definitely at the least 3D world. So, yeah, trying to see if there's anything else we've missed here, Tris. There's so much detail in this.
There's so much.
I'm actually really surprised again that they showed this off before the trailer, and I love that they did. They set a baseline expectation now. Okay, maybe they know what they're doing here.
Ideally, that would be nice.
What is this thing, by the way, sticking out of the antique sign? This wooden.
I think that's just part of a sign, because it holds up.
That's what the hammer's attached to. Okay,
yeah,
that's what was tripping me. I thought the hammer was attached to the mushroom house at first. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little hard to tell at first.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Chat, how you feeling about this? Are you feeling better or worse? I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, actually.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, how are you more or less excited now? More excited. Less excited. All right, chat. It's out there. Let us know. I want to hear.
I'm trying to figure out more of what the buttons on Captain Toad's backpack are, other than the Peach Castle.
Yeah, I tried looking at that earlier. It's he's got a little lantern. He's got this sleeping bag, or the mat he sleeps on rather. He has this rope. And
the button on the right is definitely Peach's Castle, but I can't tell what the other two are.
He's got like a coffee cup, by the way.
Oh yeah.
He's got like a frying pan. This is all starting to make sense now. All right, yeah. What is this thing? What's red like that? What could that even be? Like maybe wait, almost looks like a Yoshi a little bit, or like the dragons from Captain Toad that stick out of the lava.
Oh, I can kind of see that.
He's got like the white cheek, you know?
Yeah. It almost it makes me think of like the fire or propeller suit power-ups because of like how like dark colored it is.
Right.
And then to the left of that, the one that's even harder to see further off. Maybe I'm staring at it too long.
Yeah, definitely.
It looks like it has blue and white spots, so it makes me think of the Space Toad from Mario Kart 8.
Oh man,
just kind of like floating around.
That'd be.
I don't think that's what it is, but it's so hard to tell what they are.
It really is. Migo with a $2 super chat. Thank you. Says, what if they have hidden Pikmin in the movie? I would love that, and there's two good reasons why that could be the case. One, Super Nintendo World already has hidden Pikmin, as you probably know. But two, going back even farther, Pikmin were actually hidden in Mario Golf, Toad's Tour. And where they would appear in the grass randomly. And that was such a fun little details. I could totally, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe there's even some Pikmin hidden here. Maybe we gotta look real close here, Tris. Nintoon, I think a fellow YouTuber, welcome Nintoon, says, I'm just a bit worried about Mario's face, but I think it'll be nice. That's actually a good point. That we have not seen Mario's face yet. Based on the Toads, I mean, it's hard to mess up a Toad, but they do make me feel a little bit more confident. Like we have seen, they're not hiding all the character designs here. Mario is the bigger question though. But so far, like besides the hair, mostly it seems like they're pretty much sticking to his they're staying very faithful to his overall character design. Like that's basically Mario proportions as far as I can tell.
Yeah. I think the proportions, like he looks like slightly taller, and then while the toads themselves look shrunk down, but they don't look as like fat as they usually do. Like the toads here look a bit more like especially looking at the green one, for example.
Yeah.
While they're short, they look a little like thinner, like longer.
Yeah, a little leaner.
Like, and I think it's because of the proportions. Like looking at that toad with the way like the pants are, it definitely looks like there's legs connecting like the feet to the body.
Right.
It doesn't look like they just kind of like sprout out the feet from the weird like diaper bottom. Like
Diaper bottom.
They clearly look like they have a bit more like natural looking proportions.
Arthur says Mario also still looks a bit chubby still. Yes, I'm glad that they kept that. Mario needs to be a little chunky, a little thick. What is Toad carrying here? He's carrying gold bars or something?
I wonder if they're like coins held sideways, like stacked up together.
Oh no, that's totally it. Yeah, it makes way more sense. Yeah, I think they are like it's 4 gold coins. I think it was a lie that made them look like bars. So look at that face. So like, okay, this is I didn't even think about this. Actually, I don't know. I'm like, he looks almost surprised by Mario being here, but this Toad's like super happy. Sense. Yeah, I wonder that shit. Like some Toads, like this does seem to be Mario's first. Like this might be his first appearance in this world again, as we were kind of saying earlier.
Yeah.
So I love that. Yeah, like he's being greeted by Captain Toad.
I think. The trailer at some point, whether it's the end of the trailer or somewhere in the middle, we're gonna get this exact shot, but animated. And it's not gonna look exactly like this because obviously this is made to look even nicer in a still for a poster. But I suspect this exact shot with maybe like a small like zoom or small movement on it, we're gonna get this in motion. We're gonna see a lot going on. I think that'll happen.
God, that would be amazing. Like, can you imagine how lively this is going to look? Like how much kinetic energy there is going to be to this place? Like,
yeah.
Oh, Trez, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And it's not just me. I'm looking at the chat. The poll I posted, 93% of the people out of over 500 votes, 94% now, live update, are more excited now after seeing this, with only 6% being less excited. So that is, I'm going to shut down the poll. That's an amazing, like you rarely see the level of agreement for anything. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Noah Charles, a man with another $2 super chat, says, Andre, I sent the fuzzy to you. Thanks, Noah. How did you send it to me, though? See, let me know if you can keep an eye on Noah, Tris, if you see them pop back up in the chat.
Yeah.
Maybe they tweeted at me or something, so...
They might have tweeted at you or something if they sent it to you, because I didn't see anything posted in chat about it.
Yeah, I haven't either. I wish I had my phone. I don't know where my phone went. I'll be right back, Tris. Tris, keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I guess you guys in chat, is there anything that we haven't pointed out, other than the fuzzy? Because we're still trying to figure that one out. Is there anything that you guys noticed here that we specifically haven't pointed out? There's SNES feathers in the shop. I did see there's the key, there's a treasure chest. I can't tell what the things in the barrel closest to Mario are. Oh, those are feathers. Those are feathers. I do see those. When Andre's able to have him go down and zoom into them, right next to the blue toad.
Okay, blue toad. There's feathers?
Yeah, right next to the blue toad. Yeah, those are the...
Oh my,
the
how did we
feathers.
miss that? Yes! Yep. Which we also had previously seen reappear in the Mario Kart 8 airport, Sunshine Airport.
Yep.
So...
Right, that's cool.
All right, I'm looking... I don't know how they sent... Did you see any update from Noah?
I think he said he DM'd it to you.
DM'd it. Okay, I'm gonna... On Twitter then? Oh, yeah, there we go. All right. Thank you, Noah. I'm looking now. All right. Okay, so here, let me go find where Noah is pointing us to. It's right above the antique shop.
Right above the antique shop.
Yeah, right above... Okay, right in this area. So you think that's a fuzzy, you think, right there?
I think that's two toads standing there, like right next to the right next to the bushes.
He just circled the general area, so it could be somewhere in here, but I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any other fuzzy-like things.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sending that over, Noah. I'm not quite seeing it, though, so...
Although, I want to point out the toads seem to have different heights.
Where?
I think just like, maybe just like looking around at them, some of them are positioned differently, but... Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but especially since they're all in different placements, but...
By the way, it just now occurred to me, with this being a barrel, do you think DK is going to rip this off at some point?
Oh, that'd be funny.
Yeah, it being a barrel is interesting. That has to be something, I think.
And I wonder if that POW barrel is tied to that bank, like right below it, because they look like they're both attached to the same building, which wouldn't really make much sense.
Oh, wait, sorry, say again?
That barrel, it's like attached to the green building.
Right.
But that bank just below it also looks like it's attached to the green building, which those don't really have anything to do with each other. So
yeah, maybe it's just like in this. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question, Tris. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. This building, like some of these buildings are like, this is a weird looking building, isn't it? On the right with the food shop. It
does look very different.
It almost looks like it has like a half warp pipe entrance into it, but yeah, this stands out to me. Like this feels like something you find like in a theme park. Maybe that's why. Maybe this does exist like at Super Nintendo World. But yeah, and what are these like gold? These are like, it looks like a house too. It's like gold houses.
There's a few of them around, and I think they're more like almost like the 3D World or 3D Land kind of hills, but like smaller ones. More vegetation, basically, just like the weird blue ones.
Right. Man, this is filling me with so much joy. I just cannot wait for 2 days from now, just a little over 2 days away, to see.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. So do you think we're gonna see inside the castle, Tris? Are we gonna go inside the castle and
I don't know about in the trailer. Maybe like showing off Peach for the first time will be in the castle, but in terms of the movie itself, he would have to. I feel like at some point Mario would have to go in the castle.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see it in the trailer, but I'd be happy to be wrong on that. But yeah, I think he definitely will in the movie. So, all right, I'm trying to see if there's anything else we've missed. I'm still trying to find that freaking wheel I found, Tris, from 3D World or 3D Land. Where?
Yeah, I still haven't seen it.
I know. I'm thinking maybe I mistook like one of the mountains for it, maybe, and now that's why I can't re-find it. But I swear
that might be it.
But again, I love how much thought went into everything. Where like it looks like you actually can climb up to these areas. You know, there's always like almost always platforms that lead up to them to different elevations. So
Man, the way all these colorful pipes are laid out really make me think of all the clear pipes in 3D World, but now
yeah,
they're
that's a
just
good
not
one.
clear.
But yeah, they often
They're
have
just
like
not clear in this
the
case.
stacks,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
which
This
I
way you can at least see like how they connect and where they go
which I
better.
like.
Because if they were all clear, it'd be way too much.
A Shadow Flare Charizard is a super Beltree. I didn't see anything like a super Beltree.
I think they're saying the trees that I pointed out earlier with like the light green, dark green stripes have a kind of bell shape to them,
A little
which
bit.
make it look like they kind of
Yeah,
look like the super
I can
bells, but
see a little
not
resemblance.
quite.
Did you see this this little like gazebo type thing here?
Yeah, there's a few of those. There's another
Yeah.
one off to the right, a little higher up. Like they're interesting, and it looks like there's toads in them too.
Yeah, like a little gathering place. They have like little toad picnics
Yeah.
there. All right. I think we're probably close nearing. Wait, what? Are those toads there? No, they
No,
just
I think those are like other mushrooms or buildings.
interesting. Yeah, I think we've probably analyzed this almost as much as we can at this point, though. So Trust, what's your overall? How are you feeling overall? Like, what are you thinking now at this point?
Now that we have like something to go off of, I'm pretty excited about this, and I think this shows a lot of good promise.
Yeah,
It's
this,
exciting.
yeah. I mean, for me, like, I'm at an 11 right now. I'm so freaking hyped. I don't think I've been this excited for something in quite some time, and I am really like this fills me with a newfound confidence for this movie now. Like, maybe they actually do understand how to make Mario work. I mean, of course, it's impossible to say for sure. We have no details on the plot or anything at this point, so the voice acting is a big question still. But just based on the visual design, they're at least nailing one aspect of this. And
Yeah.
again, I love that they're not just recreating existing things. Like they're taking what they've done already for Nintendo games and other Nintendo properties or Mario games or Mario properties, and like really expanding it. And I think done as well as could possibly be done just based on this single scene. It makes me so excited to see what the rest of the kingdom is going to look like.
Oh yeah. I think some areas may not be as over designed as this, since this is like very much like the Toad Town levels up to Peach Castle area.
Mm.
But I think we'll see a lot like as much life and personality in most areas of I almost said of the game, of the movie.
Yeah, I mean, again, I love that they're going all in on the floating platform element, and that's what I think really helps Mario feel like Mario, just having like random things floating everywhere, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. So that's great. Like as a kid, I always wanted like watching the Mario cartoons, I always wanted like to visit that world. It'd be so fun to
Yeah.
hop around and be able to see all this floating architecture. Logan says, I absolutely love the look of this poster. It's realistic and detailed, but still cartoony. Yes, they're killing it. They're nailing it. I mean, this legit might be the best looking Illumination movie based on this poster.
Ooh.
It's probably partially because I'm biased, obviously, being naturally a Mario fan, but I'm just loving how this looks. I can't think of another Illumination movie where I'm like, that looks good. Like that, like not that they're ugly necessarily, but like even Despicable Me, which is a good movie, I wouldn't say it looked particularly great. It looked fine,
Hmm.
but this looks good. This looks great.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it does.
all right, chat. Anything else? Is there anything else you want to bring up, or anything? Any other thoughts you have about this chat? What are you feeling? Any other details you've noticed that we missed? I know some people are pointing out the Yoshi egg. We touched on that earlier, but I'll just bring it up again for those who missed it. There's a ton of Easter eggs here in this little antique shop. We have the Yoshi egg, the Mario 3 music box item, P-switches, Mario 3 style chest, Mario World style key, Mario World style feathers. Oh, I didn't even realize that they're grouped together, by the way. So they got all the Mario World
Yeah,
stuff
nice.
together. That's kind of cool. Shadows' boomerang flower. I didn't see a boomerang flower.
I see like there's something above like right below the Yoshi egg that's blue, but I don't think it's a boomerang flower. It does have like the white and blue, but it doesn't really have a boomerang shape to me.
Wait, below it?
Yeah, like yeah, your mouse was just on it. Like
Yeah,
that thing. Yeah.
yeah, it's got it's. I think it's most of the lighting that's giving it shape,
Yeah.
maybe. But I do wonder, like, what is that in any case? I guess that could be the top of a boomerang, maybe.
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
really
It
it looks a
doesn't.
little too
Yeah,
round to me.
yeah. It's not. Yeah, something's off. I don't fully know what that is, but I just noticed there's like a little piece.
It almost looks more like something reflecting light to me.
Right. Do you know this little P switch icon, by the way? It looks like on this
Yeah,
side.
like right next to the like basically like, with right next to like a little coin icon for how much
Yeah.
it costs.
I don't know what's on this picture. This icon.
It should be a picture of those up there, the actual item.
Yeah, I guess
But
no.
I still
You
can't
actually,
figure out what's
yeah,
in the
yeah.
barrel.
No, on the left, that's exactly what it is. You can see the golden top on top of a white.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what's on the right then though, but
probably like number and coin
I
for like the
better.
amounts.
I want to be able to buy this stuff, Tris. I want. They better have all the stuff in Super Nintendo World. I want to buy everything.
Eventually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go broke at Super Nintendo World. Heatwave says amazing masterpiece. Yes, this is. I want this poster. I want to hang this poster in my house.
This is nice.
Yeah. Mario Brothers 3 key, says Vinny. I think isn't that Mario
Yeah.
World key?
Yeah, we pointed out the key.
Yeah.
I think it's a Mario 3, but they they look very similar.
They do. So
It's the Mario Maker key.
yeah, I guess yeah. There we go. Perfect. All right, I'm doing a final look through here. Trust, let me know if you find anything else in chat that we should bring up before we close it down here.
Can do.
But this looks so
Someone
good.
said, Fantastic Bluebird says, friendly reminder that Keegan Michael Key is voicing Toad. Yeah, when I first saw this this post, my first thought was, wow, look at all those Keegan Michael Keys.
That's gonna be amazing. Oh my god, I can't wait to hear Toad's voice. Once again, there's a cannon up here, which is that even the same question block, I think, or question mark on the side of it. I think it looks like.
It looks like it, yeah. I wonder what else you do up there though, because how do you even get up there?
Yeah,
in the
that's
first
what I'm
place?
wondering. I mean, maybe Peach's Castle has a cannon, like in
Maybe.
the game. So
I do like how in front of Peach's castle there's like that place for her to stand to like address the kingdom. Like the little like banners and ribbons and like curtains there.
yeah, God, it almost makes me think there's gonna be some kind of like festival or celebration or some reason for her to give an announcement, and that's where things are gonna go awry or something, right?
Yep.
Bowser's gonna storm in, who knows what.
On this airship, maybe. Because that's the only thing that can get it to that castle. Bowser's not climbing up. I could say that much.
Yeah, exactly. All right, anything else? Just seeing if Chaz has anything else. King Bell says, Mario the movie, let's go. Heck yeah. Do you think this will be
People talking about the flying question blocks. We pointed those out a lot earlier.
Yeah.
So that's why we haven't brought them back up. But there's that one by the castle specifically with wings. We see a few others like throughout the picture or throughout the poster. But that's the only one we see specifically with wings flying around.
Son of the Game says, do you think this will be canon? Yes. Yes, it will. I mean, there is no canon when it comes to Mario. So I think it'll be as much canon as anything else in the series. But
Yeah.
I would love if the games actually took inspiration from this. Like, if we could actually explore this town at some point. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Oh, that would be nice.
Cisco says inverted pyramid on Toad's backpack. Wait, on the patch? Or
Is that what that is?
is that the middle? I can
Is
kind
that
of
what
see
the middle
it.
is?
But the blue part would be tripping me up. What will be the blue portion? But the lower golden portion does look like an inverted pyramid.
I could see that. Yeah. The only one I'm confident on is the Peach Castle one on the right. Like that's the only one that I'm like dead certain on.
Right.
Of his buttons. I can't tell what the other ones are.
Yeah, like it even exists like on a rounded surface too. It looks like so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's much clearer here than it was in the previous image we were using. So.
Yep.
I want to go check in on Bowser Corner again in a sec. See if that actually. Yeah, I'm still not seeing a Triss.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't know what that is exactly back there, but
because like it's something in front of the building, so it's something like obscuring things there. It's not part of the background. Like you see it blocking part of the building, which is why I think maybe it's Bowser standing there.
I mean, it's not impossible. Like I know in the Encanto posters they hid like Bruno in them, which is a kind of a fun thing. But yeah, I'm not expecting them to have Bowser in this poster yet, especially if this is representative of Mario's like first visit here. It doesn't make sense for Bowser to just be hanging out, I mean,
maybe
obviously it's a poster, so they could.
Yeah.
You
just be like a good tease for him being there if it is.
License. But... Is this an M? Is that a hidden M?
It might be.
I think
I can see it. Yeah.
I don't know. It may not be, but it looks like it, doesn't it? So. All right. I'm just trying to do like any final things that we've missed, like anything else going on here. But I think we've covered it pretty well, Triss. I love this.
Yeah, there's not much else that I can think of that's worth pointing out that we haven't already.
I think we've covered like literally everything we can think of. So yeah, I just the energy, the vibes of this, it's so good. It's like, what an amazing picture. What an amazing way of first showing off your movie. Like, this fills me with so much reassurance that this could actually be good. Like,
Yeah.
I've always been optimistic. I haven't been nearly as down as some people were. The Chris Pratt thing obviously was a little weird, and that's still going to be a major deciding factor, but I think showing this off first was a stroke of genius because it just fills me with so much glee.
Yeah, it's the initial reaction to this is just excitement.
Mhm.
And that's good because from this, it was either going to be like excitement or disappointment. And I'm really glad it's leaning more towards excitement. It makes me look forward to actually seeing this trailer soon.
Yeah, same here. Someone mentioned if we noticed Mario. What? Mario's here? What? Where? All right, I'm done. I think I'm done. Tress, anything else?
I think we're good here, but this has been a really thorough
Yep.
hour and a half.
It's been a ton of fun, everyone. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back on Thursday with live reactions. We'll have coverage afterward, showing off everything that there is to find in this movie. If there's an Easter egg, we're going to find it. We're going to point it out to you. But I can't wait. So that's at what time, Tress, on Thursday?
It is at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, so make sure you're here to check our live reaction to it. You're going to find out all the cool stuff there is to know about the Mario movie, I'm sure. Can't wait. I'm so excited. 2 days away. Heck yeah, this is going to be amazing. Good seeing you, chat. Thanks, Mark. Appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look at the trailer, or the poster. And I assume what might be the trailer. We'll see. And yeah, stay tuned for more. Everyone, have a good rest of your day. How can't you now at this point? It's great. All right, bye, everyone.